Okay, everybody. What we're going to talk about today is a technique called the Wacky Rigging. A lot of people use it as a finesse technique with light lines, light rods, small hooks, smaller baits. We're not going to do it like that. I have this setup, this exact setup, tied up in my boat on the deck every single day of the open water season. I will throw this every day. What we're using is a 5-inch stick-style cigar-type bait. A lot of people call them Senkos. We use a more natural color, green pumpkin. My personal favorite is the watermelon candy. Sometimes we use the bluer color with the silver flecks, called the bluegill. We're using it on anywhere from a 2-aught to a 5-aught, any kind of finesse, round octopus hook. We're using a 7-foot medium heavy spinning rod, bigger 4000 series spinning reel. And the real key that a lot of people just don't do, we use the 20-pound crystal fire line, and what that does is it really floats on top of the water. So not only can you lift up and really feel for that bite and check that bite. Looks like Brandy's got a nice one there. You can really, once you cast out, that line just floats, and with it being white, you can really see it. If the fish hits it, you're gonna 80% of the time you're gonna see it run before you ever feel it. You're not gonna have time to feel it. See that run, you get ready. You can really set up on it. And an advantage to the 20-pound fire line, typically we're fishing weeds, typically weed edges, any kind of little offshoot. What we're fishing here today is a isolated reed bed. We're fishing the inside shallow part of it right now. It's maybe 2.5 feet of water. If you go around to the outside, you're sitting in about anywhere from 6 to 8 feet of water, depending on what part of it you're on. So it really drops off. So you make a circle around it. You start on the outside, and then start working the inside pockets. If you see a pocket that you think is enough room for a fish, throw in it. Throw in every little pocket you see. Got a nice little tangle there on the end of the rod. With the fire line, it does get a little floppy, I guess you would say. Just tangle up occasionally. Depends on how aggressive you are with it. But really, get in there, get in those reeds. 20-pound fire line. If you get hung up, you can pull it out of there pretty easily. But yeah, just we work around the outside, work to the inside, and then we work it a couple times. Like this reed bed here, we'll go around, at least twice, especially if we pull fish out of it. And by going out around a isolated reed bed like this, you can kind of tell the depth. So like I said, right now we're in 2.5 feet of water. We go around the other side, and we're in 6, 7, 8 feet of water. And it's a real slow sink. You really gotta, once you throw it in, you let it flutter down, and they just can't help but eat it. Great technique. Use it year round. You can fish it anywhere. Super versatile, and the fish absolutely love it, and they have to eat it. Try it out.